Hey, hi, hello, it's me, Rad, and I'm coming at you with my new microphone and with the new and improved Patreon and channel update for this month. This month being April. April has been a thing so far. It has been exciting, I'd say. Persona 5 came out, and I've been playing a whole lot of that. Just so much of Persona 5. That game's really good. Shame that I will probably never be able to actually make any videos of it. Not because I don't have a capture card. I don't have that thing, but that's not why, but because of the stuff that's been going on with Atlas and whatnot. But that is all aside, all of that aside, we have a rather stacked update coming right now, I suppose you could say. This update is going to be pretty big, is the thing. And there are going to be 2 videos going up in regards to this updated but where we're going to be mostly talking about it in this one. So, to really put a idea of what is going to be going on from now on the Patreon for you, and I will get to the donors, donators, that whole thing. I'm going to get to all of you in a second, but this is all in very important information, so please listen first, and then you'll get nice big shoutouts near the end of the video. So thank you for listening preemptively. But the Patreon has gone through a big change, a fairly big one, just because I have somewhat decided to move away from the older way that it worked, because it felt non-inclusive, and I want it to be as inclusive as possible. But also because the other tiers just didn't seem like they were worth it. Either they were aiming too high, or they were the difference between them was so weird that it felt like it wasn't super needed. So what I'm doing here now is that I have 2 tiers, as opposed to the 5 that I had before. But yes, I have 2 tiers going now. The tip jar of radicalness and the big champion tier of radicalness. Those are the 2. The tip jar of radicalness is basically just that. You can put in as much as you want under $10, and you'll be basically in that tier. And anybody that was in any of the tiers before, any of the tiers between the $1 and the $10 before, will continue to get exactly what they got before, except for the people that were in the $1 and under $5 tier. You will be getting more, including everything that you're getting before. That would be the getting a shout out and everything on the Patreon updater McJigger thing. You'll get all of that, but you'll also get a vocal shout out as well. Before, you would only get a typed up shout out. Now you'll get a full voiced shout out and everything, like everybody else did before. So yeah, you'll be getting that now. There's going to be no real big change for anybody that was in the $5 one, but everybody's going to be getting a better one from now on if you're under $10. So that's good. You'll still get information about the channel before anybody else. I gotta start working on that. As things go, there's not like a whole lot of big news when it comes to the channel. The biggest news really was that I got a new microphone, and here it is. But no, you'll still get the vlogs. I still gotta work on the vlogs. Is a thing. I can do it better now. The biggest problem before is that, like, I was waiting for a bunch of stuff to drop, and now it has. So it's all good now. Hopefully it'll start being easier to take care of. We will see how that goes. But for right now, yeah, I'm looking forward to working on those vlogs pretty soon. But here's the biggest thing. Is that anybody at all that donates more than $1, or actually just $1 or more, rather, will be able to be taking part in the polls from now on. I decided this mostly because I felt like if you were paying to help support the channel at all, like, all of it counts to me. And I think that if you do, then you should have some say in the channel no matter what. And I thought before that maybe putting it on the 5-1 would make sense because, I don't know, it made it feel like it was more of an important thing, but I don't want it to be a big important thing. I want it to be a thing that we're all able to take part in. So that is the thing moving forward. If you are going to be ready to put in a vote for the next thing that I play, that is going to be available to you if you're a Patreon donator at all, at any point for me. So look forward to that. On top of that, I'm changing the way that I'm doing the Patreon poll. From this time forward, what I'm going to be doing, just so that I have a better grasp on things, on like how the channel is going to be run from now on, I'm going to be making it so that the Patreon poll will not so much be for the game that I'm going to be playing the next month over. It's going to be for the game that I will be playing next. So the big difference is that a lot of games are not that short, is the thing. A lot of games that are out there right now are not that short. A lot of them are fairly long, even. And in the monthly setup, it was stressful, to say the least. It was stressful trying to think up what game to play because I wouldn't know how long it would actually take me to get from point A to point B in the game. And it overall was kind of just... it racked my brain a little bit on what I should play and shouldn't play because it was too long, or because it would take me more than a month to get it done, or there was too much to really think about in regards to the game. So, from this moment on, the next poll that goes up will not be so much for the next game that I play in the month of May. It'll be the game that I play in whatever month it happens to be, the next game that I play. It's going to be something. I still haven't decided on what the next one's going to be, but I believe I'm going to go for GameCube games next. This past one, which ended up in a draw. This last one was Super Nintendo games, and I ended up going with Kirby's Dream Land 3. The first episode of that will be going up today, as of April 6th. 6th? It's going to be going up then. But yeah, next time it's going to be something probably for the GameCube. I've been kind of going through, like, consoles so far. Last time it was PC games. And I guess Hyperlight Drifter was not strictly a PC game, but I have it for the PC, so I counted that as that. It doesn't matter. The point is that you are going to be getting something for the GameCube. I have yet to decide what it is. Chances are it's going to be very good, because there are a lot of very good games for the GameCube. As the name would suggest, maybe? Possibly? The other news is that there is a change to the 10 spot. And it's that everything that was over it, the $25 and the $50, the $50 one's been gone for a minute now, but the $25 one is gone. And the other, like, tier thing that was in the $25 one, I don't think that anybody was really going to go for that, at least not right now. And that's fine. I wasn't really thinking too hard when I made that specific one for it. The one where you could have me do a 10-minute or something, like, voice thing for you if you wanted. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into that. And so I took that out. But the other one, the other good one, that I think will make a good amount of people happy, is that instead of like just taking out everything there, people that have the $10 tier going for them will not only have their name go into the rotations of my Patreon, like my videos and everything, like the little Patreon spot, which I've been trying to keep track of as much as possible. I've missed some videos, but, like, been trying to keep that from happening. And they also get the like, they get to plug whatever they want. They get to say a thing at the end of the videos and whatnot, like, along with their Patreon thing. But we also have them up for the like, reward of, if you are a $10 or more backer, then you get to basically have 3 monthly, like, tweet-sized things that I will say at the end of my videos. Basically, you'll get, like, 3, and you can have them come out at any point in the month. You can have them be set at certain times of the month. But, like, you can basically say whatever you want as long as it is not in any way offensive. That kind of thing. But you'll get 3 of those, and I'll put them at the end of my videos in the little, like, outro? I don't know why I said outro thing. And that'll probably be pretty cool. I'm hoping that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, all those things are the new and wondrous things that are coming to the channel. Now, the good news is that this will all in all make the Patreon smoother, more streamlined, and be more inclusive to basically anybody that decides to come and become my like Patreon donors or whatever. That would be the most like exciting thing for me, because I've been racking my brain on what to do, because I felt bad about a lot of things regarding the Patreon for a little while now. And this came to me and I was like, yeah, that sounds like the right thing to do. It sounds like a not dumb thing to do, at least. So, that is the plan moving forward. The poll should be up on Friday of this week, meaning tomorrow, meaning April the 7th. And I will basically go on from there to decide on what is going to be going on next. As for what's going on with the channel, I have many more GBA Funhouse videos to do. There is a fairly large video coming soon regarding GBA Funhouse. This one in particular is going to be about some games that happen to be a little bit hard to understand for me, and come from a place that video games are popular from. And it'll be a B-side to a video that has come out already. Chances are there will be many more of those videos coming eventually soonish. You'll see when it is done. It might be done by the end of the month. We'll see. We will find out. But the other thing is that, yes, we have the Kirby playthrough going right now. I don't know if it is going to be going fast enough to meet up with the time that I kind of set for myself for the eventual Hiveswap playthrough that is going to be going up whenever that game goes up. Almost on the day of that playthrough is probably going to start and be uploaded. We'll see how that goes, but for the time being, I simply don't know. So when that happens, I will probably, until Kirby is done, be switching back and forth between videos. Like, there'll be a Kirby one and then there'll be a Hiveswap one, and I did that for a little while now. And then once Kirby's done, I will be doing Hiveswap exclusively until I'm done with that. I have no idea how long that game is going to be, at least that first part of the game. So yeah, I have no idea how long that's going to be, but I will be letting all of you know when that happens. And then after that, we will go on and do the next playthrough that is going to be voted on by the Patreons and whatnot. It's going to be cool. It's going to be good. I'm hoping that it's going to be good. Other than that, the biggest thing that's going to be happening is that I'm going to be trying my best to make some more videos for the it's a bit weird, the side channel that isn't super a side channel, because it's kind of a main channel, because it's kind of the name that I use on everything Radical Apollo. I started that channel up, and I'm currently making a video for it. It's going a bit slow because of the subject matter, but it hopefully will be up before 4:13, and you'll know why if you know why. But the biggest problem at the moment is that the videos over there are going to be very editing focused. So they're not going to be like, it's not always going to be very editing focused, but it's going to be mostly videos that I put a lot of time and effort into, including just making full-on scripts for. And that's going to take some time between videos. So what's going to be going on between that and here is that everything is going to be staying the same for Rad Plays. It's going to be mostly just the same old stuff that you all have come to know and love and appreciate and probably feel warm and fuzzy about. But also on Radical Apollo, you'll get some nice, good, like, well thought out videos that I've been working very hard on outside of my video game stuff. And for all we know, it's still gonna have certain things to do with video games because I like video games a lot. Persona 5 is currently being like, it's on my TV right now, and when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go back to play it. Meaning this video is not gonna have a whole lot of editing done to it, but you'll still have a fun time with it. It's gonna be fine. The one other point that I should make is that there's gonna be another video outlining the things that happened with the Patreon page, and it's not gonna be up this week, I think, but it's going to be up sometime next week, and it will be basically a version 2 of the Patreon introduction video, so that you'll know the basics of what the Patreon is all about, and we'll be all cool. It'll be really good. It'll be super good. Everything's gonna be super good, everybody. But for the time being, I think that's just about everything that I have to say. If you have any questions about the Patreon, about anything that I'm going to be doing in the future, do not hesitate to ask. Send them to my main Tumblr, or even the Tumblr of the YouTube channel. So my main Tumblr is radicalapollo.tumblr.com, and the video game one is radplays.tumblr.com. I almost said at tumblr.com. That's not correct. But yes, you'll probably be able to send in questions that you would have there. You can also ask anything that you would like in the comment section here. And the only thing that I can really ask of you is that if you have anybody that in your life that likes video games at all, send them my way. Tell them about my channel. Do whatever you think is right for that. And if you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine too. I do understand that it's a bit of a silly thing to ask, I guess. But I could really use the help one way or another. I only got this new mic because of the tax return money that I got, and while I do like this mic a whole ton, it's still not the best quality mic that I could have gotten. This one was actually fairly cheap. It was around $30, but it's a very nice mic that comes with like a pop filter and a like a crane arm thing. So I have a new recording setup, basically. It's still very ghetto. It's still super ghetto, but it's better than what I had, which was just like a by the side of my mouth type mic, like a little hang down mic. And while it was a good quality mic, it was still a little weird. So, as things go, if you have any questions, send them to me and I will answer them absolutely. Basically anything. I'll answer basically anything absolutely. And I hope that this explained everything fairly clearly. Before I go, obviously, we have some shoutouts to do. Now, excuse me while I very clumsily try to get to my Patreons and we'll all understand who is the big bosses of my Patreon right now. Let's view all current patrons. Trying to click the button and it's not going. There we go. So, we obviously have some very nice, cool people, and it's pretty cool as things go. The biggest thing right now is that we have a couple of very nice people right here who have basically given me some very good money and have helped me survive moving forward in my life and gotten me a couple steps closer to actually paying off a lot of the debt that I have going for me right now and eventually moving to a new place. Soon I'll be getting a new job, so that'll also help on top of that, but as a currently jobless 20-something-year-old, I am very grateful to all of these people, and I think you're all very swell. So, let's go down the list. First of all, we have Vagabond, XX Vagabond, who donates $1. And that's a buddy of mine. He also has a YouTube channel. But, yeah. He hasn't updated in a little bit, but he seems to plan to want to get back into the game. So, eventually, you might want to check him out. We have Joni Doherty, and Joni Doherty is also a good buddy of mine, and they're just like the best. They've been supporting me really well for the past little while now and telling a bunch of people about me, and it means a whole ton to me. Thank you, Joni. It's like super cool of you. We have Anastasia Paul. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I'm not, leave a message to Newer. That is the microphone company that has made this microphone for me. Not specifically for me, but has made the microphone and I have bought it. Talk to them and get them to get me a better microphone, and I will probably be able to pronounce it better by then, because I would have practiced it. Also, you can definitely complain to me about that. I'm sorry very much if I got it wrong. But thank you. Joni, for the record, donates $5. And Anastasia donates $2. Thank you very much to both of you. Sean Alexander Loftus, he donates $10, and so does Tyler Sear. Sear? Yeah, it's Sear. I forgot. I forgot for a second. She definitely told me that it was Sear, and I was like still confused because I'm so bad at saying people's names. Oh, maybe saying them out loud was not the best idea, but that's what you're going to be getting anyways, because I'm committed. I'm committed, and soon all of you will be too, because I'll drive you I'll drive you mad with how wrong I say your names. It's gonna be fine, everybody. It's gonna be just fine. But all of you cool, very cool people donated some really nice cash to me as of last month and as of this month, and I appreciate it greatly. Thank you all very much. And as of that, we're kind of done with the video. And I would like to say another big thank you to everybody that has been both donating to me on Patreon, the nice donation that I got on my coffee for those that don't want to use Patreon but still want to support me. I have a coffee now, and that's very, very good. It works in $3 donation things, and you can bump up the $3 if you want in $3 intervals and everything. It's very nice, and it'll help me moving forward. And just a general big thank you to the people that follow me but don't take part in the Patreon or anything like that. That all means a whole ton to me as well. All of you, everybody that follows me is a big, big, big help. And it means so much to me to have you be around and to watch my videos and to take part and leave comments and whatnot. It helps me a ton. It means a lot that I get comments sometimes, and that I have just so many people that are really supporting me. Even if they don't watch all of my videos, it means a lot. Recently we got to over 200 videos on the channel currently, and that is a big thing for me, and I wouldn't have gotten this far without all of your support, and it means just so much to me. So thank you, everyone that is in the sound of my voice who can hear me. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a good day. I hope that you have a good night. I hope that you have a good whenever you're listening to, and pretty much exclusively listening to this. Goodbye, everybody. I love you very much. Goodbye now. Bye now. Bye. Bye. I gotta close the Audacity. I gotta close it. Hold on.